Hey, hello, B-siders. Welcome to a solo episode. I'm so glad you're here. Today is going to be an episode where I'm going to share with you a song that has helped me start to really turn my emotional life around again. It's not going to be a sad episode, don't worry. I know some of my episodes seem to be centered around sadness, but this is not. This is actually a positive episode. I've got to start off with a little bit of sadness though, so please bear with me. Now, if you've read my blog post that I've written, and I'm going to put the link in the episode description for you to go and read it, I'm going to talk about this song today. It's called Wildflower, and it's a song by RM, who is one of the members of the South Korean band BTS. He's the leader of the band. And this song has literally, oh my God, I'm still very emotional just thinking about it now, but this song has helped me crack through the numbness I've had in my life. But let's backtrack a bit. Let's go back to December 2022. My husband and I, we were really sick. We had this horrible, like chest infection type of thing. We were like nearly bedridden for almost a month. Then our cat, who we adored, got really sick as well. Or he was a little bit sick, but just got worse. We couldn't take our cat to the vet. So it was just like, that was like the start of where things really went crazy and weird, and we just couldn't do anything about it because we were sick as well. Then came Christmas, where we thought we can recoup, but it's just, yeah. So January 23 didn't start well. The year 2023 didn't start well at all. And it just felt like it just kept going. So in December, we were sick. Then in January, we've lost our cat after like nearly a 4 or 5 months battle health-wise. And that was like our baby. So that was horrible to lose a pet we've had for nearly 16 years, who we adored and absolutely cherished as our own little, family member. Oh, God. And going to the February where a family member had an accident. So that meant we had to step up and step in and look after that family member, deal with hospitals, deal with nurses, doctors, whatever else, whilst still recouping from us being ill ourselves. This was literally dragging on for months, what it felt like at that point. And then dealing with the grief of our pet, which is grief because he was a family member and we loved our cat dearly. And it just continued on. And to be fairly honest, I fell into a slight depression. I just went completely and utterly numb. Couldn't do it anymore. I was over it. I just felt like this whole avalanche of life just rolled over me, and obviously my husband too. So, and I just couldn't deal with it anymore. It was too much, because even up to that point in December, when everything went really nuts, there was already stuff going on in my personal life that seemed to sort of stabilize, but then just again went completely nuts. So it felt like it was an accumulation of so many things in my life that I just couldn't handle anymore. And I shut down. I just shut down. I was in a really bad place. You can probably tell by my voice. I'm still thinking about it makes me a bit emotional. But anyway, it was a really dark, empty, and lonely place. And I've never, ever in my life had so many demons sitting on my shoulder and in my head, talking all this nonsense and this negativity. And I remember lying in bed some nights going, what is going on here? What is going on? So I turned to all the knowledge I have from my self-development stuff, my personal development journey. I've tried to meditate, breathing stuff, but for some reason, everything that I've knew wouldn't work. And I wasn't in a position to reach out to anybody. I just couldn't. I just could not. And for those of you sometimes who go through this, sometimes you just can't, even though you should. Okay. It was all just so amazingly overwhelming. And one day I thought, well, what can I do? What can I do to lift me out of this hole? I need to get out of this dark, empty hole. And that's where I remembered music. You wouldn't think I wouldn't forget about that, would you? But if you're in this dark place, you forget some of the most beneficial things to you. But I've rediscovered music because, yeah, I was just scrolling on my phone, which you do sometimes when you're in a weird place, and I came across this live clip of this group BTS, and I was really like, oh, now I can't be bothered. But some voice told me, watch it. So I did. And the one person that just jumped out of me straight away was RM. No idea why, couldn't explain it, but I just followed that instinct that I've had. And over the next few days, I started to dig into, well, who are they? What music do they do? What do they stand for? But RM kept drawing me in. So I realized he's got his own solo album out, and I thought, okay, I'll listen to that. And the first song that I literally tuned into was Wildflower. Oh boy, oh boy. Guys, I cannot tell you the moment I listened to this song, it was like I felt alive again. Something literally penetrated through this darkness, through this cloud. And it hit me right in my soul. My whole body was just full of goosebumps. And I felt something again. The numbness was literally not as bad. I actually felt something. For nearly 5 months of nothingness, I felt something. And I couldn't believe it. I mean, obviously, part of this song is in Korean, so I didn't understand the lyrics first off, but just his voice, the music, the melody, and then the voice of, forgive me if I pronounce her name so incorrectly, Shujin, I think she's called. It was literally like a wake up call. It was like an arrow piercing through this shield of numbness. And that was like my starting point to wake up again. And it allowed me to slowly look at my life, look at myself. Why have I shut myself off? What's causing me to feel numb? Why have I let it go so far? How can I come out of this? I am okay to go and go through this process. And then when I started reading up about the lyrics and meaning of the song or what it meant to RM, I'm like, okay, well, I'm not famous. I'm not in this spotlight or whatever, but still, sometimes you just lose yourself in the process. You forget who you are. And that's what it felt like to me. And this song was like my medicine to start healing. So for me, even to this day, when I listen to it, I'm like, oh God, yes, this song, that's the song for me to heal. That's the song for me to go back to and look at other pieces that I've not quite looked at yet. And I know I need to heal. I need to work on. And surely over maybe 2, 3 weeks, I started to feel again. I started to become a person again. I started to realize that I can't live in this numbness. This is ridiculous. And I found ways to cope. I found ways to slowly start to heal. And it allowed me to feel much better and to also smile again. And the biggest thing is it allowed me to laugh, and it allowed me to dream, and it allowed me to find my own inner strength and to not give up. It allowed me to start feeling happier, even when I know some things are not great in my life. But there's no point in constantly being grumpy and sad and, close to tears. I'm an emotional person. I'm close to tears a lot. I'm happy or sad. It's the song that helps me on my road to recovery. And it's also the song that started this more and intense connection with music. Shortly after I discovered this song, two other songs came into my life that I know describe my journey that I'm on at this moment in time. I don't know how long each song will last. And at the moment, I'm stepping in from RM's song into the next song a lot. So it's like a bit of a left and right situation a lot. But if I would have not discovered Wildflower and the healing power of this song, I honestly don't know where I will be today. So, to wrap it all up, I guess my main message from this episode to you guys is don't let the numbness take you over. Try to find ways to get out of it. And I swear and I promise you, music can be that one little arrow you need to pierce this fabric of numbness. So please go and check out the song Wildflower by RM. Listen to the lyrics, they're beautiful, beautiful, and make up your own message that this song can convey to you. And to RM, I just want to say thank you so, so much for writing this song. It's like a lifesaver to me, that's all I can say. Okay, I'm gonna leave you guys. Please don't feel alone. Please, if you don't feel like reaching out to people, reach out to music, reach out to reading, reach out to nature. It doesn't have to be human contact, but please find something that helps you come out of this numbness and start your road to recovery. Because life is bloody damn worth living, even when it's currently not as you want it. Thanks, B-Siders. Please let me know if you have any feedback, any questions, anything you want to share with me. I'm always here for you guys. And until next time, thanks so much for tuning in. Take care. Much music and love. Bye for now.